This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?
Well, excuse me as I finish getting the rest of this lovely candy out of my mouth. The now and later.
Yep, one of the best candies out there.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Random Ish with Sanja. How you doing? How you doing? I've got my girl with me. Hey, Shanel.
Hi, what's up, guys? What's up?
We are chewing now and laters, enjoying the last parts of 2019.
It's crazy.
Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
I know, and it doesn't even feel like it.
It's the I
don't know why it's so sad.
It's very. I normally every year, I have all of these pictures with the tree, with the decorations around the house, with just so much, and it is different this year.
I know it doesn't, and I come across a lot of people and they say the same thing. I don't know what it is.
I appreciate the lights though. We saw some dope, you guys.
In New York City?
The lights that we saw, remember when we were on our way over here? The house?
Oh, yes. Oh my God, how beautiful.
Yo, this house. Smoke.
The Claus.
The disco Santa.
The plane.
The plane. The plane. The plane. The house was amazing with the lights. And what's funny is because before... I'm having a brain fart whether I was talking about it on my podcast or whether I was talking about it on 96.7. But I was talking about how like the neighborhood, one neighbor starts out doing the lights, you know, and it gets a little extra. And then the other neighbors be like, yo, fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's exactly what this neighbor did, because that second house, the first house that we saw was nice. It had a whole bunch of good stuff, right? They kept adding things too. They've been adding things over the past couple of weeks. Girl, it's been hilarious. And then the second house that we saw, that was just fantastic. The music, the freaking Santa in the window.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was perfect. That was legit. I got that on video.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah.
It looks so like real. It's cute for the kids. You know.
Yeah. We're going to have to put it up on the Instagram story.
Little things like that is what reminds me, okay, yeah, we're in December.
Yeah.
You know, but today's weather is like, what the fuck?
No, I'm very glad for today's weather.
I enjoyed
God.
it. I enjoyed it.
Oh my God. I can't deal with the freaking, like, seriously, it was only like 50 degrees. That's how you know we're becoming New Englanders, is that it's freaking 50 degrees and we're like, oh my God, it was so warm today. No, it was lovely. I enjoyed it. As a girl from Cali, I was like, oh, thank God, you know, please, can we just keep this up through New Year's? I'm just saying, wouldn't New Year's Eve be like everybody would be out, like we will be partying.
Everybody will be.
What?
It'll probably be nice. Tomorrow I gotta check the weather.
Check the weather. Don't check it yet. Don't check it yet. We don't want to put no juju in it.
True.
But, you know, speaking of juju and New Year's, again, we've been on the podcast talking about change and following, you know, your heart and taking the leap of faith into change. And, you know, we're going into a whole new decade, you know, according to our calendars. We've all agreed that it is December 23rd, 2019. Yeah. So regardless of, you know, yes, I still have those theories that we don't really actually know what time it is in time and history. And if the scientists are right and we've been around for millions and millions of years and shit, then we really don't know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the change that's coming with this new decade, I feel like really good. I feel like very... I feel
positive.
Right?
I feel like just take any chances, because life is about taking chances.
Right?
You only have one. If you feel like the universe is telling you something, you feel great, just go for it. Fuck it.
Right?
Fuck
2
it.
tears in a bucket, fuck it, girl. You better do it.
Doesn't hurt to try.
Right?
And so it feels good. You're ending the year with a bang and entering a new fucking decade.
I mean, and this decade that's coming up, you know, what are some of the changes, you know, that you would like to see in your life? Go ahead, girl. We putting it out there. Let's put it out there to the universe, you know?
Well, since I am getting older, I just turned 28.
Hey.
So,
she said getting older, turned 28. Y'all, we should slap her right now, right?
I'm getting old. I'm getting old. No, but I know I'm still young, but I feel like I'm in school and I know what I want to do. I've decided to, like, I was single for a while, for 2 years.
Right.
And I enjoyed that time, not because I was hoeing around, but because I got to focus on myself. I learned to meditate. Meditation is what kept me calm. And, and like, being around positive people just, like, inspired me to, like, do better. And, like, I would cheer for them and I would want the same crowd to cheer for me, you know?
Yep.
So then, like, I'm like, fuck it, now I'm single and I'm missing some dick and I don't have anything. Like, my sex life has been whack. Yeah, because I don't want to be out there like that no more.
Right.
I'm over that shit. I'm over that life. So I'm like, you know, I meet this guy through a coworker, which is his brother. He's a twin, so it's crazy.
Nice.
So, you know, he's in the military and whatever. He's in North Carolina, so it's a long distance relationship. And I'm like, can I do this? Life has prepared me for patience. Maybe this is a test. This is my test to be patient and knowing that I can be in a relationship long distance, but also work on myself and he can work on himself.
Perfect.
So I'm taking it as a fuck it. I'll jump on it.
Hey!
But okay, whatever goes wrong, whatever, I learned from it. I'm still growing, whatever, but I have a good feeling about it.
What if everything goes right? Right. Or that saying, you know, people being afraid of, you know, what if I might fall, but what if you might fly? You know, so you never know.
Don't think negative, think positive.
Exactly, think positive.
And that's what I do. And the fact that he, you know, he's someone really special to me. Like, you know, I'm happy. Like,
I know you've been, sweetie, you've been glowing and everything. She's been getting the D, y'all. Like,
I know, I'm not a virgin anymore, bitches. No, I really I guess that's what it really is too. I needed the day.
You know what I'm saying? It's funny because, you know, we might think that we can be independent and free from, you know, the relations and the love and everything like that, and that you're fine. And don't get me wrong, because I feel like I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? But of course, the truth of the matter is that there's nothing why I love doing weddings, because there's just nothing like love. You know what I'm saying?
So beautiful. And
it's so beautiful.
I love love.
Yeah,
I love
to
see love. I love love.
Yeah.
I love to see couples make me cry.
Yeah, I love it. Oh,
I'm a sensitive gangster.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
For things like that, I would cry because the world needs is love. So when people find someone, I love being single, not because I wanted to. I really wanted to be in a relationship, but it's better to just take time for yourself. And I'm glad I did.
That's the important thing.
If I can tell the bitch in the past, Shanel, like, hey, you'll be okay. Like, trust me, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I would have done it before, but I'm glad I did it now, and I'm a bit older. Back then, I think I still would have been stupid. Like,
yeah. Well, you know, I think that timing is everything. I think that that's one of the things that 2019 is like really taught a lot of us, is that our timing is, I don't know that it's really up to us. You know what I mean? I think that there's like, we have intentions, you know, and that we can definitely like set like deadlines and goals and things of that nature. We do that all the time, you know, but I think that there's certain things that like lessons and love and blessings and things of that nature, you know what I mean? It comes in a perfect time, you know, but you don't really know when that day is going to be. But when it comes, it's so perfect.
But the creepy part is like, I don't know, like I was trying to think like what you were just saying is, yeah, I was single, but I was like, I did have like a mess around. So like, but it was really like we didn't see each other a lot. It was like whenever we do whatever. And then I was talking to somebody else, but talking to him and we wouldn't really do much either. So it was like I was still by myself. I really wasn't enjoying it, to be honest. And then, so it was like, I feel like I was still looking for in a way, but not really because I had them too. I was just stuck on them too in a way.
Yeah.
But legit, I was still single. And then we'll stop talking to the other one, still being single, just growing, just seeing what I like.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm thinking, do I really want to be in a relationship? I'm like, yeah, I'll think about it. And then to work in this place and become friends with his sister, that's crazy. Like,
yeah.
You know what's the funny part? she's about to like leave the job. The job doesn't know she's about to
interesting. So the timing.
So I was like, the timing, that's crazy. And she was like, you know what's crazy? I've been wanting to leave this place, but I didn't. And now she's leaving and whatever. We were looking for jobs. I'm going to look for jobs too. So a lot of people we're trying to leave. So, her friend hooked her up or whatever. So she's going to work as a receptionist. Like, that's what I want to do. So, she's leaving. I'm like, yo, what a perfect timing.
That is so interesting. You know, I do think that it's all about, you know, you got to let go and trust, you know, and I think it's all about when we're ready, you know. I think that the changes that we're all feeling going into 2020, I love that it's 2020, you know, that clear vision, and yet it seems that consciousness has taken place.
Yeah, like take the leap of faith, like put like whatever you're like. I've learned like no matter what, we're always gonna hurt some way or the other, even for things from the past. But you gotta learn how to let go. Yeah, just let it go. It's not happy. It's not hurting you anymore, and just try something new, and it's gonna change you. And look, I'm still learning and I'm still growing as a person. I really am. I really am. And it takes time. It takes time. But
you always will.
Exactly. But being with him, it will probably balance me out too with him, like with his personality, and that will help me even more because I take every relationship as an experience. And I think I take my past in a good way. Like I'll be more communicating and listening and
learning from the past. Yeah. So that's what's up. So you're not just planning on, you know, just going into this like all like blind from your past situations. And I think that that's like one of the things that is really good about, you know, moving forward is when we have the ability to learn and let go. You know what I mean?
Trusting him when he goes out, trusting him when he's away. Yeah. He goes out, like, you know, but like, I just gotta trust it until I'm proven wrong.
Right. I was just about to say, so I mean, it's, especially when we're talking about like the laws and manifesting and energy, if you have a expectation. So for me, so that's really good because one of the things that I've come to understand about myself is that I have, whether it's because of the industry that I'm in, whether it's because I've always had a lot of male friends or whatever it is, or whether it's because I wouldn't say afraid of commitment, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not trying to commit to the wrong person. You feel me? I begin to realize that my expectations have to change. Like my beliefs about relationships have to change before I can go getting into one. You know what I mean? Because otherwise the same shit's going to just keep happening over and over again. So it sounds like you definitely have worked upon yourself, you know what I mean? And again, learning from the lessons and not saying, well, I can't have a nigga that stays out all the time and we do whatever, whatnot. You know, I don't know if you pay attention.
And not to that point either, because you can't be in a relationship you're trying to build and always going out. Yeah. Like I said, and the good part about this too is like, I'm not thinking like that, but God forbid, let's say it doesn't work out because something happened. I'm not even gonna argue. I'm just in the mentality is like, yo, I'm getting older. I'm not trying to argue. Like, I didn't sign up for this shit, but that's how you want to be. I'm gonna fucking leave out of here just like that in peace. Because at the end of the day, the one who's gonna get a guilty conscience is you because I left in peace. You hurt me, and it is what it is. And I guarantee you, you'll never forget me. You'll come back right around just like everybody else still does to this day. Because you know what? You gotta learn to have a good heart. And people. You know that if you show them that, they're going to be willing to be even more open like, damn, I don't want to lose this. Yeah. You got to be positive about shit. You can't push them away. You got to be there for them. And, you know, him being in the military, like, I want to be his support system. Like, because, you know, it gets lonely out there.
And they're doing really, really difficult work, you know, like, not for nothing. But to have a place where a man can then come home and have that woman who, like, you know, is all affectionate and loving and, you know what I mean, and being there. Because they have to be hard. It's not like a guy in the military can be, like, a very, oh, baby, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, their job, you know, especially depending on whatever branch they're in, their job is, oh, God. You know what I'm saying? So their job is to be, you know, a stable, steady, you know, like, even keel type person. Like that is what they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to get excited about things.
So do you think
you know?
do you think he will love the fact that I show him attention?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because he can't. Yeah. Because they can't. It's not that they can't, you know what I mean? But it's just that, again, like when you're the CEO or the boss of a company, you know, and it's like a, you know, an accounting firm or something, you know what I mean? Or like the police department. You don't want the head guy like running around going woo all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, you know.
No, but he does show me like when we lay down or whatever, he'll cuddle. Or he'll grab me, kisses me in the forehead, like he does things. Yeah, but so he's a serious dude. Yeah,
that's so you know that's what's up. I mean, everybody they have this the 5 love languages. And did you read that? Did you read that? So it's like the people who talk with gifts, the people who talk with like the words, the people who talk with like the actions, you know. So maybe he's probably, especially since he's in the military, he's probably like an action kind of a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not into saying it with the words, you know.
He's a good observer. He doesn't mention it. He'll observe it.
Yeah. So that's good, girl, because that's and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, that's cute. And then all of a sudden you see it in your, you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
You know? Good times, though.
And you know why I go along with it? Because he's the one who started it, like, the I love you.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. You always let the guy tell you first. Never tell a guy you love him. I know,
with my ex, but I wasn't in love with the other, my ex. I never, But him is different, and he talks about the future. You don't talk about the future unless you're being real with somebody. Right. You won't talk about the future with a mess around, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, I will say this. Don't forget that and I'm not raining on your parade because I love what you got going on here, but there is Mr. Future Guy. So if you've ever had the Steve Harvey's Think Like a Man, and then I think it's that book that he's, it's not you. He's just not into you or whatever the fuck it is. And, but there is that guy, Mr. Future Guy, who plays with people's hearts, who acts like, you know, it's all we, and we're going to do this. And he fucking sweeps you off your feet and you're like, oh my God, you know what I mean? And then fucking he's gone, you know, but military guys really, you know, military guys are not like that. You know what I mean? We're talking about, you know, scuzz buckets.
Somebody else said the same thing. They were like, military guys are not like that. No, they want to start a family, so they think differently. And he told me, he's like, I want to marry you. Like, I want you to like have my baby and whatever. And I'm just
Girl, he's trying to lock it down.
Yeah, he's trying to lock it down
for 2020.
He's trying to trap me.
He's trying to clack.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm off. Well, you know what? I'm off the market, and I'm so happy because I get to like be with him. And the day we do get married, I get to be home with him.
Yeah. Like, so, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I mean, you sound so happy. You know what I'm saying?
I am,
and that's
I feel
what
like
matters.
I'm dreaming, literally. I feel like
that's so dope.
Like Cinderella.
That's so dope. I love it. See, whatever the calling is, like not like
everything happens for a reason.
Yes, not like a motivational thing, but like a calling. You know what I mean? And when you hear that calling, and then things are just like so like beautiful and just synchronicities and just I just think it's awesome. And I love the fact that you just, you know, let us know that the girl that you met through your job and how you met the guy is freaking leaving her job. Like it's
isn't it
so
weird?
Perfect.
Isn't it weird?
No, it's not weird. It's perfect.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's perfect
you know
though. I love
manifest beauty. It's perfect.
I want to show him that I'm gonna stand by his side. Like I'm like what? Like I did ask him one time, like when we were first talking. I'm like, why do you want me to get married to you? He's like, because you seem like a ride or die.
He sees it.
He brought me around his mom.
He sees
and his family. I was shitting
it. Right? He sees it. So, you know, you got new people coming into your life.
Know. Yeah. Like, I don't know them. It's different if I had an acquaintance or I don't know these people. I'm still getting to know my friend. Yeah. And like, now I'm with her brother and they're like, I just met the twin brother and the auntie and the doggy and the, like, it's a lot. I got overwhelmed for a quick minute because it's like bang, bang, bang. Yeah. You know,
it's fast. It happens very quickly.
And
right?
literally, I really did feel overwhelmed. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I imagine being somewhere where you don't know it. Like this is strangers. I'm not from Connecticut either. Yeah. I don't know if you know my ex or your friend. Like I don't know anything.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I mean, I loved the energy. It was awesome. Like I can't complain.
Yeah.
But it was just a little weird because I didn't know. Like, crazy how the world works.
It's very interesting because, you know, I feel like that's what's going on right now is like the 2019 is like, it's been this really awesome year of showing us things. You know what I mean? Like we're, you know, you and I, the things that we've talked about over the past year, you know, me finding out about people that, you know, I thought were my ride or dies, that, you know, these are my motherfucking niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then to find out that, you know, okay, well, so everything you've been known, you just been lying to yourself type stuff, you know? And then just recently, I showed you, so I showed Shanel some shit, you know what I'm saying? That made me say, I'm sorry, excuse me, wait, what? And then she looked at it and she said, say what? You're saying, like, none of this shit makes sense. No. You know what I mean? It's
confusing.
What? You know?
2019 is trying to, you know, mess with you.
You know what I mean? And I feel like it's just old people are leaving. And what's interesting is because you've met a lot of new people, and I've met so many new people. Oh, who's?
You're right, no, because you're right about that. The people disappearing from our lives and stuff. You're totally right. I'm meeting new people. Because my ex, the only nigga I've dated here in CT, when was it? Like last week on a Sunday, I got a weird text message from a number. And usually I don't sometimes save certain people's numbers yet. So I'm like, who's that? I'm thinking it's my coworker. I'm like, no, it's not her or whatever. So they sent me an emoji with a teddy bear. It was like a rainbow colorful thing with crying teardrops. And it said, I'm sad. And I'm like, I didn't respond. I deleted it. I was like, maybe it's a wrong message for me. I think the same day or the next day, the same number sends me saying, I miss you and I still love you. I wish you nothing but the best. So I was like, oh my God, it's a 203 number. Who's the only person? And then in Connecticut, because everybody else is New York. I'm like, I know who it is, my ex.
Yep.
Usually, I will respond back like a dumbass, but not to ever get back with him. I usually do it to like fuck with him, but then I'll stop. I'll be like, leave me alone. But this time I was like, yeah, I'm not wasting my time. I'm really not fucking with you, and I already told you. The last time I spoke to him, I threatened him, and I was like, yo, leave me alone, please. I'm not in the right state of mind. Like, you're stressing me out. So, but before I deleted it, I blocked it, and I deleted the number again.
I know that's right.
And I'm with my man, and I'm like, yo, I'm really like, I'm done. That's a closing chapter. That's something I don't want to touch. And I'm with my guy, like, you know.
Oh, that makes me almost want to cry. No, seriously, it's. I really feel like, I mean, we got some very interesting things going on, you know. Oh, so what's funny is that, so when I did the wedding, right, and we had a talk a little bit, we were cool, you know, but it was brought to my attention from a very, interesting source that they were like, you know, when are you going to get married? And when are you going to settle down? And da-da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? And if the man paid for your shit, would you fucking be with him? What does he look like? Is he black? Is he white? Like, what is he? Make a decision. You know what I'm saying? And I was laughing because I'm like, dude, I'm fine. Saying like, I'm not trying to settle down with the wrong person. You feel me? Like a lot of people out here, and I only say this because the divorce rates are so high.
I know.
You feel me? Like, I'm not saying this.
I know.
I'm not saying this because, you know, I'm like judging people's relationships because I'm not anywhere to judge because I ain't in your shit. You know what I'm saying? But the divorce relationships and breakups is like, that shit is a revolving door. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that
love like that.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like you gotta fall in love with the person. You know what I mean? Not just so much, you know, and I like what's going on with you. Not that you need my approval or anything, but because it's not about if it just because a person comes along. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, very
I'm getting
kismet.
to talk to him every day through camera, like when he's away. You know, I can't have sex with him. I can't do anything, you know, but we talk and we really care and we text all day, even if it's not persistent because he's busy when he's away. But we do talk all day, and then we'll talk at night through camera and phone, or So
yeah,
it's good. And now that I get to see him, it's like we show each other love, and then sex wise too.
and she's not getting catfished, y'all.
No,
she done met him in person.
Handsome. He's handsome.
You met him in person, yeah. He does look good, and I'm very excited for you because it's just like
You said we make a cute couple. That made me happy.
You do. You look very cute together. And whether it's be that you're falling in love, whether it be getting a new place.
Oh my gosh!
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Whether it be going into a new field of your career, whatever it be, I really am feeling very positive for 2020. It's been very, very difficult. So if you've had listen, so my homeboy from high school came over yesterday to and we conversated, and what's so funny is because the last time I saw him, he came to my condo, and I smoke a little too much because, oh, honey, you were. Anyways, there's been a big change in my living situation, and I think it's great because now I'm in a location where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? The location, and I just think that it's very interesting because, as he's sitting there, we're talking, everything's high, it's wonderful, and then some ish happened. It was like, oh my God, and it's so funny because I feel like that's how it's been, these wonderful highs and also having these crazy, you know what I mean? Moments right on the heels of the wonderful highs. I think that patterns have been exposed, and that things are getting ready to blossom, and you know what I mean, and go into a new place. I'm excited because I feel like every year I always feel like I'm always getting better, and thank God I do feel like I am always getting better, even if there's side steps and whatever, you know what I'm saying? You still are making progress, progress, not perfection. And I just feel I feel so blank slate about 2020. Do you feel that same way? It's almost like a blank slate. It's almost like I'm not even sure what's going to happen. I just know it's going to be good. I could just feel that it's good. You know what I mean?
We don't know what's going to happen because anything can anything can happen in a good way, though. You don't know what to expect. I mean, being that this one's in the military, you never know. We talked about me moving out there with him. Yeah. And whatever.
Could you imagine? I know. Just everything is so crazy. It's the craziest thing. I love this. The craziest thing that, it's the craziest thing that, you just said that. So he's talking about you moving down there. And then I also have
you moving
an opportunity to move, and you go short, go long.
We talked about it.
I just think it's very, again, I just think that it's time for us to
start growing the fuck up. No.
Grow up. No. Never grow up. Never grow up. I'm totally into the Peter Pan shit. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think it's time for us to take that leap of faith, you know what I mean? And just really go for it.
You know what? No matter what the situation, even if it goes bad, you can make the best. Try to work on it. That's what I'm learning now too, still, is regardless of who's mad, I'll give you your little bit of time or space, minutes, and I'll come up to you now, even apologize or talk to you. Hey, babe, can I talk to you, please? I don't want to let you go. I love you. It's about you fixing it. You can make it a good relationship. It's all up to the people.
It doesn't have to be about the pride and who's right.
No, it's about understanding each other and learn to agree or agree to disagree. Or, And
I think that's really, really, really deep. Learning how to fight correctly. You know, one of the first shows we did was about the fighting, because it's so interesting, because I seem to be a mediator a lot, and I like it, but at the same time, it's it teaches you a lot. When you see other people fighting, it teaches you a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not so easy when you're in the middle of the shit, but it does teach you a lot. So with that being said, 2019.
Nice seeing you.
You done taught us a lot of lessons, boy.
Yes, the audacity.
Yeah, the motherfucker. You know what I mean? One of the things that I think that I've learned is that self-love is really important.
It is.
I think that there's like levels to the self-love, you know, and taking care of yourself and doing your hair and wearing cute clothes and all that other kind of shit. That's one level of self-love. That's nice, you know? But then there's like this whole other level of self-love where it's like the inner work and you getting in touch with you know, and knowing what really makes you happy and knowing what you like and, you know, and knowing where you want to go with yourself, you know,
of course,
deserving of what I want. So are you. And and you're realizing that because you want the love.
I want it. I'm speaking into existence. He is going to be the love of my life and I'm going to marry him. I'm going to make sure of that.
There you go. You know,
there you go. And I'm just like, it's just for anybody. Like when you become this nice person, like this grateful person and try to communicate more with people, like I learned to also stay away. And that's what's also helping. Like I'd rather do more like things with my family now or my close unit or whatever. And more positive people come around you. It's like when you guys talk, yes, we have bullshit conversations. We talk shit. We curse. We everything. Yeah. But then we also like talk about our life. Like, yo, how you doing, bro? How you doing? So, yeah. Oh, that's what's up. That's like it's good to talk like that and like ask for advice or shit like that. It's good because it's like it mentors you, and it's like, all right, don't give up yet. Like, you know, you got this, baby girl. You come this long way, Shanel. You got yourself. Yeah. I be talking to myself in the fucking mirror.
Yes. Well, you know what? There's a book. You got to talk to yourself. If you don't talk to yourself, you fucking crazy.
I'm probably crazy I was like, am I crazy for talking to myself in the mirror? I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm motivating myself.
No, and let them know. What's the motivational things that you even say to yourself?
Well, honestly, I'm like, first of all, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I feel like I'm always stuck or something. Like, every year I'm doing good, but then there's always this one wall you gotta fucking knock the fuck down. Yeah. And then it's like, you know what? I've come this long way. I'm not gonna give up, and I want to keep doing. And like, being that he's in the military, I'm not codependent so much on a person. I like to do still my own stuff because that's just how I am. Yeah. I also tell myself, also have a career and everything. Like that you guys both can bring something to the table, have something for your kids in the future.
Exactly.
For us, you know.
It's important for women to, no matter what, you know, even if you fall in love and all of that good stuff, and even if you are a traditional female who wants a man to take care of her, it's still important that you have your own life.
You don't want to get lost and be dependent of a relationship. And another fucking thing, oh my gosh, before 2019 ends, it's crazy. I didn't think in a million years that I was gonna right now travel and go to Puerto Rico next month. And I'm ending it, and I'm gonna be over there in 2020.
There you go.
Yo, that's gonna open up my brain. Like, I want to travel more. I want to go visit him in North Carolina. Like, I want to now. Like, it's changing. Like, it's like, yo, I want to experience out of New York and Connecticut. Let me see what's out there now. I want to do it with him too, or like go back to Disney World. I want to do shit like that. It's the memory.
Look at her getting all wanting to go to the happiest place on earth. We like that shit.
Hey, cheers to love.
Yes, honey. I'm just saying. So we are going to step into 2020 with clear vision. We're going to think about the things that we want. We're going to allow the timing to happen. We're not going to force things, you know. Because as we see, the timing of things is crazy. You know what I mean? When you just let it flow, when you let go and you just let it flow, it's like, it just seems like it's so, like it was just.
This is your time. Get inspired.
You know? Get inspired, baby. Right there. This is it. You know what I'm saying?
Find your voice.
Yes, baby. You know what I mean? Find it. Daydream.
Be kind and generous.
Yes, honey. And it's so funny because people think that, you know, being a Pollyanna, positive thinking is great. It's a little bit deeper than positive.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You have your little negative thoughts here and there, and that's normal. We're human. Yeah. And you're allowed to feel what you feel. Sometimes, you know, I get a little, like, whatever, but I try to hold on and fight it, and you
feel it for a minute, and then you move past it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to feel
it says too, create something, explore, and tell stories. I'm creating something. I want to tell my story. This is a love fucking life I'm talking about. You know?
Honey.
I'm living the Notebook life.
Yes, honey. Yes. And with that, we are all looking forward to ending 2019 and stepping into 2020 and living some notebook lives, living the pretty woman story, you know what I'm saying?
Moving to a different place, starting all over, feeling good.
Feeling good, going for what we want, allowing ourselves to dream and desire and to realize we are allowed to have what we want. And it's nothing wrong with whatever desire it is that you have that you're wanting to change. You want to be in love. You want to be a painter. You want to be a fashion designer. You want to be, you want to have a top podcast. You want to DJ around the world. You want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to get married, whatever it is that you want to do. You want to be a teacher. You want to have a baby, whatever it is that you want to do. 2020
I want a baby.
is your year.
I want one more baby.
2020 is your year. 2020 is your year, girl. 2020 is your year. Thank you, 2019. Thanks for the lessons. Thanks for the memories. You know what I'm saying? It ain't done.
No, for real. Like, I was playing around saying, like, fuck you, it's been nice. But I'm glad, like, I got to experience cool shit. Like, you know, good stuff. And I've been enjoying life. Like,
yeah.
We've both been enjoying life.
Both been enjoying life.
I've been
2019 has been crazy. Old friends, you know, people leaving, new people coming.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that. I've met so many new people. It's been great. You're a new person that I met. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, don't we get along so fucking great?
So fucking great.
It's like we read each other.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
It's really fucking great.
You know?
So here's to 2020 being full of clarity, love, laughter,
enjoyment,
life, prosperity. Yes, let's not forget that. You know what I mean? Health, success, and happiness. See you 2019.
Nah, it's been real.
It's been real.
The last teens. Oh my God.
What are we going to be calling 2020 anyway? I don't know.
Like, yo, what year we on? 20?
20? We in the 20s, yo.
We in the 20s.
We in the I think they're calling it the Roaring 20s right now. I think that's what we're calling it right now.
All
right. Oh, shit. Here we go, baby. We're off. Into the Roaring 20s we go.
Oh, shit.
This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?
Hey there. So listen, I am so excited because my little baby is growing and I am just like, I'm feeling like a proud little parent over here. I'm talking about manifest beauty. It's been a phrase that I've been saying for quite some time. And whenever I would tell people that's a company name, they'd be like, what? But now when I say manifest beauty, people kind of understand. We're not talking about beauty aesthetics, but we're talking about when you take your life and you create beauty in the world, regardless of what has happened to you. There are some things I've picked up on, some patterns, some energies, some coincidences, timing, synchronicities, all of that good stuff that I noticed over the course of my life and would always talk about it with people and they'd be like, girl, you should put it in a book. Well, I did. So it's Manifest Beauty. Go online, check it out. If you're into consciousness, if you're into creation, if you're into manifesting, I got some real good gems in there for you so that you can show yourself that you are the bomb and that you are connected to source. So go online. It's on Walmart.com, Amazon.com, and a few other places that sell books as well. Manifest Beauty. Written by me, Sanja Denise.